drafted me when I went to Orlando. Orlando had me play 5-on-5.
Who'd you play
And
against?
I played against Penny. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
So
I asked
Penny
you,
and them was all there. But once again, I kind of got the best of Penny. The one
Come
day,
on, I want to see the footage this
bro,
week.
I promise you, the first workout we went, and like Penny even gave me props. He was like, "Yo, young fella, you got game." You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. Like, and I mean, I'm sure Penny wasn't in Game 7 mindset.
Right.
He was just working out. But I really, I was getting buckets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they called me back for another workout after that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I thought, believe it or not, I thought Orlando was a team that was going to pick me. They pretty much told my team, my team, or my agents and stuff, like,
Right.
don't work out for no other teams. They was going to draft me, and they ended up not drafting me.
Is there a reason why they didn't draft? Do you know?
The GM there, his time at that time, his name was John Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
I've run into him, obviously a lot of times throughout my career, and I
Apologize.
always wanted to ask him. No, I always wanted to ask him, like, why didn't he pick me? But I just never had the nuts to ask him. But the guys they picked was like, they picked Michael Doliak, they picked Matt Harpring, and I think they picked Michael Dickerson. No. I can't remember who, because that was Houston. But yeah, they picked those two guys, and whatever, they both were, Matt Harper obviously had a really good career. Michael Doliak was solid as well, but I don't know. And everything happens for a reason, though.
For a reason.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I went to NDAs, I got drafted by the Pacers. I tell people all the time, like, going to a veteran team like that, me being like literally a baby on that team compared to like all the guys that was there.
You learned a lot from them.
Yeah, they taught me how to be a pro. You know what I'm saying? I think that because I got that foundation my first 2 years being with them, it allowed me to play 16 years like that. And I could have got 20 in if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And I think that one of the things that, in the league right now, especially the league being so young, is like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's one of the things that kind of hurt the league sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You need the vets.
You just need the older guys in here just telling you about all kind of life things, especially at this level, because you get so much money and it happens so fast. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have somebody with experience telling you that, it's kind of hard to learn.
And you'll crash real
Besides
quick.
learning the hard
way. Right. So you named Gatorade and USA Today National Player of the Year right before you got drafted, right?
Right.
And then you get drafted. You got drafted by the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Now you playing for the Pacers. You're sitting on the bench with Reggie Miller and these guys, a whole bunch of vets on there. How did that go? How did that feel playing with the Pacers now?
It was cool. I mean, they was hard on me as a rookie, man. I used to have to go get the cars clean, which was cool. So I was driving all kind of exotics. Going to get them washed. So that was cool, giving me that first experience with that.
Right.
But, I used to have to, get donuts every morning with orange juice on the road or at home. I used to, we used to land in certain cities. It'd be freezing. I used to have to take the bags off the plane.
Oh, you did the rookie.
Yeah, I used to have to deliver bags. Yeah. Once we got to the city, I had to bring them all their practice gear, take their practice gear after practice, drop it off to the training room.
Did you fight that? Were you like?
I didn't. Remember, I was 17. I was 18.
So you was just like, I'm in the NBA.
Right.
Like,
I ain't know, and you don't know no better, right? But then you gotta remember too, when you got so many vets, like like I had super vets, like them niggas would tie you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you need the OG super vets too.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
so these younger guys now
is
it's young teams. So it's like these young guys, like, I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? But think about if Dale Davis and Antonio Davis tell you to do something. What you gonna tell them? Like, what you gonna tell them? No.
Oh God, no. We seen the way they play. You don't want to tell them no.
Come on, man. I'm not telling them no. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's where the game has just changed now. Because you just don't have guys like that anymore in the locker rooms and stuff like that. And to me, I'm telling you, it's something about it. It's just fun, and it's just like it makes you feel like you earned something. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you do it to the younger guys, you feel good because you know what you went through to do that. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Tradition is lost in that.
You could have actually done that in college and carry bags and stuff like that, but you just like, you know what? Let me just go straight to the pros. And I'm sure that because I read somewhere that you somebody offered you money, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could have went. Yeah, one of the schools offered me some money to come to school. I don't know. For me, like, I ain't know what I was doing, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Like, I didn't taking that money.
Like, I didn't have, but see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have hoop dreams like that. Like, I didn't grow up like wanting to play in the NBA. Like, all this shit happened for me really fast. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it was like one of those things where, like, the reason why I just chose to go pro, to be honest, was like everybody else that was the one in the country went pro. Why I might as well go pro too. If anything, that was my main reason, to be
Wow.
honest. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was like, and of course, in my mind too, I was thinking like I could do something that, a lot of people can't say that they did.
Right.
And I also can say that I did this in 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like you
saying? Like
say
most
now,
people,
like
like
you
most
can't
all the
hear that.
people
You don't
from
hear that.
Orange, New Jersey, like where I'm from, I guarantee, like you ask, they be like, he made it?
Yeah.
Him? Like
Right.
I
Right.
couldn't get picked, nothing. Like they wouldn't let me
You
play
that
at
dude on the
all.
court. They just everybody picks. They pass you then, right?
Bro,
In the
like only
park.
way I played is if they want enough people, bro. You know what
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like literally, I
Yeah.
couldn't beat my mother until I was a sophomore in high school. And my mother ain't even a
Wow.
hooper. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Like
Yeah.
that's how bad I was. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
to think in 3 short years, that ain't no time for
No.
real,
No.
that I'm the number one player in the country and a first round pick in the NBA is just crazy.
That's great, bro. Okay, so now you're playing for the Pacers now, and you stayed there for how many years did
I
you
played in my first 6 years.
first 6 years? You're 18-year-old playing your first 6 years, and you're playing against these grown men, playing against them. Any good memories, great memories that teams that you play? I mean, against.
Well, I mean, I always remember obviously offensive outputs, right? So, I remember, playing really well my freshman, my rookie year against like the Charlotte Hornets. God bless the dead Anthony Mason.
Yeah,
I was giving him some
yeah.
work.
You know the Queens
Jamal
guy. He was
Mashburn.
giving all the Queens
Yeah,
guy work.
yeah.
This guy.
Jamal Mashburn, he got some work that
Yeah.
night. But Monster Mash was just a beast, and
Yeah,
and
beast.
obviously Mason was too. I remember playing really good against Karl Malone one game, and he was like, "Damn, yo, fella, you all right? You got a little game with you, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah." So, and obviously as a rookie, I didn't play a lot. It was me, a guy named Mark Pope, and Austin Crozier. So what they was doing with the three of us was that we would rotate on and off the injured list. So back then, like right now in the NBA, you can go off and on every game.
Right,
Back
right.
then, whenever you was on the injured reserve, you had to be on for 5 games. So I would play 5 out of every 15 games
Oh, okay,
for the most part, or be active.
Right,
So
right.
they just kept rotating us,
Right, right.
us the whole year, us three or whatever, to be on the active roster. So I didn't play a lot, but the next year coming in, you know what I'm saying, I was focused on making sure I was gonna get minutes, which I did.
And you came out the same year with Vince Carter?
Yep.
Vince Carter, Paul Pierce,
Yep.
Dirk Nowitzki, and Rashad.
Antoine Jameson.
Those guys. That's a great group right there.
Now we had a good class.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
great group
saying?
right
We had
there.
Mike Bibby.
Yeah.
Tractor Trailer, God bless the dead. We had a nice little crew.
Yeah.
Catino Mobley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now to see Vince still play now, it been 20 years now.
It's crazy.
Right?
21.
Like you said, 21, and you said it to yourself. You could still play out there.
I mean, not now. I mean, obviously, I think if I stayed in shape, I could have played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, our bodies are machines.
16. That's 4 more years.
Yeah,
man.
our bodies are machines, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could train your body to do anything. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, less talent has to come in. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think Vince could play another 2 years if he wanted to.
Yeah, if he
you know what I'm
wanted
saying?
to,
If he just
yeah.
keep his body in shape.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And I think one of the advantages that he had over a lot of us that stopped playing already is that I don't think Vince has ever had like any major injuries.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I think that helps when you don't have to go under the knife for anything and different things like that. That gives you a better chance for longevity.
Did you have any major injuries?
Yeah, I've had 14 surgeries in my career. My knees, my shoulders, my hand, my back. I had a bunch of surgery. Yeah, I had a bunch of surgeries.